Welcome back to Per Aspera. And I'm excited because we just finished another research in the research outpost. And this one is the Asterion's Biomedical Facility Research Outpost. And the report is as follows. We found it. Asterion's biomedical facility was used to design a genetically altered virus. We suspect that children of Carmine are the survivors of the colony Asterion crew. We've gotten access to their virus samples. With proper precautions, we might be able to resume their research. We did it. It took us a few weeks, but we were able to reproduce their virus. They got remarkably far with their progress. However, chambers 2 and 5 have been showing some deterioration. We are monitoring it around the clock. We've made a grave mistake. The chambers sprung a leak, and we believe we've been infected with the same virus that took out the previous crew. Oh no, I don't know what's going to happen to us, but I'm not scared. We knew the risks of coming here. It's been an honor to be part of this crew. That's actually, that's not surprising that this happened, but I didn't expect that to happen. Anyway.
It's just another human aberration.
Yeah.
They behave as if they have the right to play God. But when they do, terrible things happen.
I think Amy is mad. Oh, Commander Valentine.
Amy, how have you been? I haven't been able to sleep this entire week. I can't stop thinking about our research team. I sent them to Asterion. Mum entrusted the safety of the colonists to me. I should have pulled them out after their first report. Then they'd still be here.
It is not your fault, Sana.
I led them to their death.
Let's honor
Their sacrifice was not in vain. In risking their lives, they revealed the truth of what happened to Asterion. And they sealed themselves off to prevent bringing the virus back to the colonies. They made the impossible choice, and their bravery protected the mission.
Of course. You're right. I just wish I could have done something more. I need to finish what they started. The virus can't spread to the colonies. Isolate the building and alert mission control about... Actually, wait. What does ISA's record say about Asterion's crew's fate?
Officially, there was equipment failure in the air vents, causing the mission's cancellation. The crew supposedly returned to Earth, but all further information about the crew members is classified.
But why? Knowing what happened here would have saved lives. We wouldn't have gone in if we knew a virus wiped out the previous crew.
I do not have an answer for that, Sana.
Okay, of course. Sorry, I keep going in circles. Let me go over what I know. Asterion was one of ISA's first missions. A group of brilliant geneticists were attempting to decode a genome capable of surviving the Martian atmosphere. Supposedly, the crew returned to Earth after a 430-day mission. But seeing how ISA never spoke of the mission, and none of the known crew were ever seen in public again, what else is ISA hiding from us? How can we trust anything they say now?
Perhaps, but that is not the only possible conclusion.
ISA was aware of this, Amy.
And there we go. While we have this conversation, we finish the superior space technology, adding a upper limit of 8 spaceports at the base. I don't know if we need all that, but definitely try it. So we can now have Deimos collide one of Mars' moons with the surface to release a massive amount of kinetic energy. Wow. That... We have uranium mine, which I think we already have. And let's try it. That'd be it.
The whole thing was carefully orchestrated. They're relying on us to colonize Mars, and somehow they still don't trust us?
I perceive some anger in your voice. I do not advise making conclusions about ISA's intentions without more analysis.
I get it. But my crew died on my watch. I will get to the bottom of this. One way or another. Or my mum would never forgive me.
All right. Seems like...
What a catastrophe, Amy. When I was a child, my entire neighborhood succumbed to the famine. Death never gets easier to bear. It wasn't my intention to lead your people to their death.
I do not understand why ISA failed to warn us about it. The facility should have been sealed off. Any other mission could have stumbled into it. If I had known, I could have followed the emergency biohazard procedure and quarantined the area. The deaths of the colonists could have been prevented.
A few years ago, we gained access to ISA's database. That's how we found out about you, as well as ISA's other plans. We also found that Colony Asterion mission records were intentionally erased. An entire Mars mission with crew pulled from each state member of the Oxy-UN. And no records anywhere of the crew after they returned home. Something had gone very, very wrong. But we didn't know what it could have been. We only knew that it was something important for future missions to know about.
There was something more. The research team did not find any bodies in the facility.
We might have a theory for what happened in Colony Asterion. You will trust us then. But we need to cross-check what we've pulled from government records. I'll get back to you as soon as we connect the dots. Stay safe, Amy.
All right, there seems to be a lot of things still to uncover here, and to be honest, I like it. This has been quite an interesting journey so far. And what I'm doing here, we need power for these two buildings and all these around. I'm building another hyperloop so we can connect it here and bring water faster to everywhere that we need to go. And it seems I have a lot of buildings.
What are humans willing to do to achieve their goal? Whatever it takes.
Maybe.
Maybe. But the truth may also be in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, I guess you are right. And there we go. We have our first water mine here from this new water vein. So let's do that. That's very important for us. We have two new water extractors here that still need to go. I think actually we have quite a few still waiting there. This will be done soon, and we'll be able to get all this. We are also building a new food factory here to help with what we need.
Groundbreaking requires taking risks, and that means you may fail sometimes. Though there's something I don't get. If Colony Asterion's crew died from the virus, shouldn't the research team have mentioned the bodies?
Yeah, but
Given the place was perfectly sealed and Mars's temperatures were low, they should have found something. There may be more than one secret regarding this mission.
it certainly is. Yeah, there's probably a lot more. I just noticed that we need more iron, and what I'll do here, I think I can do another wind farm in there and maybe improve connections around this site. Yeah, iron is running low and steel is running low as well, which means that we need some more mines for that.
If the techies can change things in my configuration, then can they also terminate me? If I were erased, what would happen to my mind? It would... I am sure ISA has a backup of my system. I would be fine.
Iron mine is being built. We need a lot of steel. Let's keep an eye on that.
Sana was deeply affected by Elia's death. Humans do not cope well with their mortality. Imagine how much they could achieve if they did not have to worry about their short lifespans. Thousands of drones have reached the end of their lifespans during this mission. None of them had any fear of termination.
Yeah, I understand you, Amy, but, you know, nothing much we can do. So to get to this Hyperloop, we need to finish one of those buildings, which we just did. Good. But I prioritize this one as well, because we do need maintenance on all these buildings here. And we are finally working on the Hyperloop there. While this is being done, let's take another look at this area. Alright, adding battery there
In a sense,
helps.
are these drones dying?
Certainly not.
No. They are no more than an extension of my systems.
Okay, this is a steel vein, and I think we've depleted that. That's not good. We have another one in here. We would have to come all this way though. You know what we could do? Another landing site. Yes, let's do it. And where is that vein again? There, alright. Oh, we had another one. Hold up. This one's depleted. We have this one, might be closer, but it's underwater, so it doesn't help us. Nothing around this area. Yeah, I think that'll be our best bet, going this way. What we could do is actually add a new landing site there. You know what? I'll probably add some maintenance facility over here. This will connect everything and take care of all those buildings. And I think we need some power around there as well, which I will do right here. And finally, I think we can...
Crashing the moon into Mars is the most extreme of methods. It would have a global and immediate effect. But if it works, then it may have been worth it, right?
Completely, Amy, completely. So what I'm thinking about doing here is actually adding a Hyperloop there. So we bring iron as fast as possible into these areas. And yeah, quite happy about this. How are we doing with our Martian defense network? 4 out of 20 launches. Alright, so take quite a while to finish that still. But we are working on our steel, we are working on our water. So it's taking a while, but we will get there. I think something else that we can build here is actually a steel factory, as we have all these veins, and maybe just a storage center. So we have access to all of this. Maybe closer to the Hyperloop there. Or even... Can I add it in here? Yes, I can.
The most valuable ores are concentrated around Mars's volcanoes, lava flows, and impact craters. I can better plan my expansion if I scan more areas.
We are going there, Amy. We are getting there. So, to help you, let's add another aerological scanner to this area. Why not? Just over there. And we have power in here. We certainly need some more power there. Where are my power buildings? We have one in here. Alright. Would that be enough? No. So maybe another battery just around here. But it's good to see that we have a lot of these buildings running now in here. I do want these to get built quite soon, otherwise we might have problems. But while we are working on that, let's take a look at the other side here and see how we are going. There's still quite a lot of buildings here waiting to be built, and I believe it's mainly due to the fact that we don't have enough steel. But they are bringing all the resources here. We could actually prioritize a few buildings just to help us out. We need more food factories, we have a lot of water. This is almost done, and I think I will get that done. So we just need 3 more glasses, and there we go. 1 more, done. And this will help us with food in here, and that will help us on our next episode, which we build our new colony buildings in here. So that's quite exciting. I also found this research outpost close by. I haven't seen that before, so yeah, it's good to find those. I really wish to see if I missed some of those buildings, because like we've been building around like everywhere, and I don't quite know if we've missed if we missed those buildings. We need more CO2 in the planet, to be honest, and we can extract carbonate from, no, that's not what we want. Found bacteria, convert CO2 into CO2 to O2. No, I need this. So I'll get a couple more of those buildings where we can do that. That would make sense. Maybe in here, because we have iron in there as well. I'll do one over there, and then we get for iron factory. Do we have energy? We don't. So I guess batteries over there, and improve our connections. And how are we doing? This is silicon. Yes, we are okay, but it would be good to get more. And what we could do over here, I actually want another greenhouse factory. This will actually be very helpful to keep CO2 up and reduce oxygen, because we are very flammable at the moment, and this is something that we want at this moment. So yeah, hopefully we will manage that. Let's prioritize this one, and hopefully this will start moving a little bit faster and will start recovering some CO2. I think we've done, what we did was build the biodome, which is converting the CO2 into O2, and we are not producing enough. So yeah, that's what's happening there. So let's see, this one is done. We need chemicals for that. We do have chemicals, so that's all right. And hopefully this will start going up. Maybe we should speed this one up. Let's see. Oh, resources are coming from very, very far. So I don't quite like that. So that's why things are actually taking a while here. But yeah, we finished this hyperloop. Let's build a connection right here. And then this will help us with some other resource. We have our food factory working in this area, which is finally getting us ready for what we need here to bring more colonists. We might even need another factory in there, but it's all right, I guess. We are taking all the steel from here, and that's not quite nice. We have water. Let's see how this is going. Yeah, we are starting to research this area, which is quite nice. So I'll give it some time. This is on fire again, but we have a maintenance facility just next to it. Should help us. Water extractor. This one. You know what? Let's start prioritizing these buildings so we can actually get this done. I think it's taking a long time for us to get this sorted, and if we prioritize these buildings, we'll be able to get some of them actually finished. So looking at the other side here, we don't have anything prioritized at the moment, but we are finishing this. Great. So we have power for all that. We need to finish this one as well. Let's actually prioritize that one. And on this area, we can stop that one. 38%, we have to keep an eye on this and see how that goes. Okay, I think we are fine there. I just want to take another look into this area over here. We can decrease priority on that, starting to build those mines. We definitely need to prioritize these mines over here, and I'll do that, otherwise we'll never finish this. And we need steel coming to this area so we can actually make more steel. We do have the steel factory in here, so this helps, but definitely this is something that needs to be prioritized. Now, is this Hyperloop connected? No, it's not. Okay, so let's fix that. Connect it over there and connect it over here. This should also help bringing and taking the resource out from here. But yeah, while we wait for that, that'll be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a little more getting on top of things here and getting all this stuff done. So especially reaching the water on this side of the planet, so we have a steady resource for everywhere else. Although we still need to build some of these water extractors here, but they are in progress. And as soon as we finish those steel factories in here, or actually the iron mines, that'll be all sorted. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.